Welcome back. Maybe. Okay. It froze. We're doing attempt number 2. Ideally, we get white, the white fixer early, so we don't need to deal with it later. Problem is, it's gonna be easier said than done. Yeah, you are... Well... We have to hire... Yeah, I think... Yeah. Actually, it's you. Lucky is my, Queen of Hatred counter. You do black damage. You take an amount of black damage. Or... how that works. Alright, attempt number 2. Let's go. You... Instinct... Insight... Attachment... Instinct is instinct. Instinct. Insight is... Insight. Attachment is repression, and repression is attach. Attachment. get out of the way. Send everyone back. Session is attached. Attachment. Instinct. Insight. He didn't get results for that. I am going to, like, risk. Play a little bit risky, try to get more early. It should really speed up our generation. Might as well work on a little bit of, like, a little bit of extra stats. Not that it's going to super matter, this is the stat check. But, you know, every little bit helps. I think we can do one more. Yeah. It's good, that's a huge early boost. I do not care. Instinct. Insight. Since we're now don't need to finagle, we should be fine. One more. What's that's left of you? Alright, that's everything. Phase 4 that we need to be worried about. Attachment. Instinct. Insight. Attachment. 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 Prussian. Instinct. I guess you. Decide on you. And we can do one more. We're almost halfway there. Attachment. Attachment. Alright, which fixer is it? Which fixer is it, and which, more importantly, it's red again. I can live, but it's gonna be tough. All of you go up here. Off you go. All of you head over here. Head up here as just the rest of them. You can head down to here. Ow. Nobody died. Well, at least, no. At least we're getting out of the way early, but like, fuck. Alright. This is instinct, insight, attachment. Instinct is repression. Insight is still insight, and attachment is attachment. Enemies Concentration is instinct. Alright, we won't be able to cheese your requirement, but we should still be fine. Insight. Instinct. No. Instinct. Well, okay, I'm still getting a lot on that. So... yeah. Insight. Hey, at least I don't need to deal with the anti-heal. Attachment. Attachment. We are halfway through at this point. I think that's the last one I can do right now. Hopefully, I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, oh well, we'll live. I'm not risking it. Alright. White fixer is there. Where is black's there? Now for the everyone else. heavily resist black damage, so I might have you do that. Okay, that's good. There's nothing on this floor I care about. Really. Right, other side. Retreat. A shield. It's gonna be a tough one. Go. Retreat. Pressure barrier. So we want to do instinct. I don't care about. I'll take a little bit of the loss. Instinct. Doesn't really matter. You. The Loomis brace I do not care about. Neutral. Attack. All of you get over here. Now we go on to the offensive. Get down here. Right, not a panic, nobody died. That did nothing. Cool. Prussian. Insight. As long as we don't get like the 4-piece combo meal, I think we're going to be fine. Now, I said that we're going to get the 4-piece combo meal, but whatever. Attachment is attachment. Yep, attachment is attachment. Alright, Lucky. I believe in you. I believed in you. Okay. And let's squat away. Where did you go? There. That's taken care of. Insight. Instinct. Insight. Oh, I think maybe pressure works on you. Almost there. Repression is instinct. Insight. Suppression. Insight. Sight. Insight. use the increased resistance to my advantage. You're so close now. Get everyone ready and in position. In case something bad, I do need to like get things going fast. Know what my options are. We're gonna risk it and do one more attachment. Okay. Within the next 2 is going to be the end of this level. So we're on level 5. We just need to be at level 6. And or get quota. That's bad. I'll live, but that's bad. Stasis repression. Right, what's melting down? Wheelchairs. Wheelchairs, funeral of dead butterflies, it looks like. Alright, that's not so bad. I'm still going to do standard play. Yes. Attachment. Insight is repression. Instinct is insight. And lastly, oppression. Attachment is repression. Right on. You're at 1, so... You might play a game of Force That Issue. Alright. Insight. Insight is attachment. So repression has to be instinct. So you move up here as well. No. You head over here. Game of Dumb Russian. 2 fronts. L Squad got Red Riding Hood Mercenary. Everyone else can do funeral of dead butterflies. Instinct is inside. Right, that was fast. Right, that's cleared. Everyone heads back to their stage. What is attachment inside of attachment? What kind of instinct? We're so close. We just need to push a little further. We almost have Florida. Okay, gather everyone together. We need to deal with you now. We're gonna wait for Punishing Bird to head back. As long as I'm not caught in the beam's path, which should be relatively easy. Take out Punishing Bird. Yeah. Basically, I need to, like, extreme micro, so anyway, to not take damage, so I'm just might as well bring everybody here. There is no phase tanking, we just need, it's just hell. Everything's dead, so Elsa's dead, so we don't need to worry about stuff like mountain spiraling bodies or Clouded Monk escaping. Nor, Big Burb. Punishing Bird is going places. Good luck, my guy. Okay, thanks. You lucky. Everyone head back to their base. Site. Which is actually attachment. It's gonna be a risk, but it's a risk we need to take. And it's right, not necessarily one we need to take, but the one that we should take. I think with that we have quota. If not, we are very close to quota. Cat got the helmet. At this point, I think we just work on, like, the easy stuff. Relatively. The less dangerous stuff, I should say. In case we need to go through another round. And cement that we have quota. Yeah, we want to have quota now. Alright. Time to put to the old grindstone. Okay, send everything. Send, Nico to, 110. One bro. Red shoes is instinct. Pushing is instinct. Alright. Side attach. We just need to push a little more. Good. We should have quota with this. We're gonna continue doing that because I want enough P boxes to try maybe get like both the gun and the armor. No, I'm not gonna worry too hard about that. I mostly just want the gun for the range. Because range is crucial against Gebra. Or the Red Mist. Because yes, we're doing the kiting again, strategy again. Send you at it, and then lastly send you at it. The room is... it's melting. Even out here, it's melting. Well, I guess I was wrong about the outside never not changing. We just need to push a little further. I guess we'll try to solving that problem. We don't need to, but it might kind of help. Hopefully. Alright. Everyone make their way stage left. The one character was positive stat. So yeah, Bunny actually has like over 50. I think that's attack speed. Which is ludicrous. Alright, lucky. Last try. Do you prove yourself? Wait, where did he go? Oh, right there! Right in the middle of everyone. Cool. That was close. But nobody died. I don't think. You're alive, you're alive, all you're alive, you're alive, you're alive, you're alive, you're alive. All of you are alive. Hallelujah, holy shit. Up we go. We just need to be this... We just need to push a little more. So yeah, let's collect energy quota and complete Meltdown level 6. Yeah, safe to say we should have both. The gauge is full. Everyone's now taking a victory lap up to celebrate in Malkuth's room. As we send Nico in to do that repeatedly. So we could probably speed it up a little bit. With repression, there's attachment. Your attachment. Chip damage, should be fine. We're almost there. I think we got it. Alright. Send it. We did it! Look at all these juicy games that we can't see. But we did! We beat it! The bitrate is back! Alright. I think that is... Okay, that's Queen Bee. That's Do Not Touch Me. I think that's Yggdrasil. Or the Parasite Tree. I'm looking up. D-0. Oh yeah, that's Parasite Tree. No, we're not touching you! Ironic. I guess I'll take Queen Bee. Thingy machine. Dreaming Swan. I've dealt with you before. You're fine. Even further distortion. Do you remember when we knew the warmth of the sun? We've become too cold to continue cherishing such a thing. No, in fact, we weren't meant to bask in such warmth in the first place. You feel it too, don't you? I can see you already feeling the nostalgic in the air right as you're stepped into this room. There is a tale of two doors. Those two doors that never wanted to be opened, but had to be. Hey, it's me. Are you there? Can I come in? I didn't want to listen to what would come next. I wanted to pretend I wasn't in the room. Because I knew what she was going to tell me. Something... Sometimes her thoughts could be extremely reckless. It's really frightened me when she did that. Open the first door. Carmen! Bastard. Stop fluffing with people. I saw her eyes right after opening that door. She walked into your lab and started illustrating her hypothesis carefully, yet delicately. You wanted to tell her it was preposterous, but like always, she had you persuaded. You had no choice but to admit it was the only way. What made us so upset was how much it hurt to listen to her put it so calmly as it was. This is none of our business, and how much we loathed ourselves for having to tolerate it. We just can't seem to get any further than this. However, we will break through somehow. We got Carmen with us after all. Don't worry, I think it'll all work out. Biological scans show that Carmen is the fittest candidate, but we hadn't run any precision tests yet, though. So we want to find another candidate. Carmen would. Carmen. You should have been the one to die. Oh, Tifereth. The research wasn't bearing fruit. People were growing tired, yet their eyes glittered with expectation. She was on the edge. One more step would have made her fall. Then that day, when Enoch's breath stopped, she finally realized that her path was always in her sight. Just one glance below the fall, and she never lifted her head again. She wouldn't respond no matter how many times I yelled. The only sound of flowing water filled the air. I just kept yanking the doorknob like I was insane. Yet I hoped it would never open. I hoped and prayed countless times. The first thing I saw once I opened that door was a pair of closed eyes. She stepped into the bath herself, so that no fragment of needless emotion like guilt would pile up on us. We saw her eyes so clearly. She was bleeding out, delirious, but still she held on to life. And buried her underneath the ground. Why was he so cruel, and why we have to become so cruel? We asked this question without an answer. To the toast that celebrated our success blossomed with death. However, we found a way to redeem us at long last. You have come to the right place. This is the room where she sleeps. Do not worry. She won't wake up with this much noise. You can meet her again? Can you meet her again? Let's do it like this. Ask her. She who was always watching you from the beginning. Carmen! That's actually a much weaker heart than everyone thinks. I always say stuff like, count on me and just follow me in front of everyone. But I am never sure about the things I do. If anyone were harmed, put in trouble because of what I do, I'd definitely be shaken and ended up hating myself. I know that. That's why I need to ask you a favor. No matter what I may become, please finish what I started. We humans have weak hearts. One crack and it will easily crumble. I am no exception to this, but you'll endure through it. There's only one way out. And it never changed. It'll never change. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Are you sure? I have this routine I do whenever I'm afraid of the path I have taken. It's like being a plant, photosynthesizing. Ease up your attention and just close your eyes, just like that. Make yourself comfortable as possible so that your mind finds itself comfortable too. It tickles, no? But just wait. Now. Fade away without a trace. Hello, Carmen! The bucket. Yes. I was the only one. I was the only one who could fulfill her ideal. I was the only one who could finish it. Only me. However, she never told me this path of hers would be ridden filled with such vicious thorns and spikes. This is the bucket, created from Carmen's sacrifice. This bucket is the beginning and the end destination of this place. Cogito is endlessly produced here, spewing out life and death. When we saw that the bath was overflowing, we thought everything was over. However, we couldn't have been more wrong. She's alive right now. And this, she saw every path we walked. In reality, her idea was simply too grand in the first place, and our power too minuscule to fulfill it. She sacrificed everything of hers without a trace left behind, but you and I, we remember the things we've done to become a wing, to stay a wing. It was revolting at first, but you see how we accumulated to it after the first few times. We flawlessly realized our horrendous actions just like all the other wings. No, not just that. We even evolved our own unique cruelty that can't be found in any other wing. The story of how human sacrifices are required to fill our ideals needed to be continued. So we had to put on the guise of simply being manic about energy production. Though we know the truth too well, were we really only pretending while we were so indifferent towards the countless deaths? Combining through the brain of a woman to blend into the world, to evade the head and the eye. Throwing a person into the jaws of a monster just to gain some energy. Reincarnating your colleagues just to make them live through the same agony again. Do you really think those are things that normal people would do? Yet we closed up our eyes and ears and numbed ourselves. We eventually felt nothing for what we do. I named myself Abraham to remember your sin sacrificing the innocent. Or Abraham. Whatever. Guy. What did I even expect to achieve doing all this, founding a showy corporation? I didn't even know anymore. Does it really matter at this point? No, it doesn't. We were wrong from the start. Our existence is wrong. And you and I, all that's left of us is atonement. You already know. You knew we didn't mean to embrace this pain. Tiferus knew that a long time ago. I guess that's why he always walked ahead of me. One day I realized that you were also looking towards somewhere with a clear vision, just as he did. I just didn't want to admit that. I was lagging behind. I think that was why I was always so frustrated. I am the Saphir of the middle layer, head of the central command team. I cannot afford to fall behind like that, now can I? That's the reason why I'll count on you and hold expectations. Promise to show me someday and show the world the fruits of our pain and labor. You fall into the ground no matter how much expression of hope you have. You know what? Photosynthesis is for plants after all, things that actually take sunlight. It was never something like you, for something like you and I. Don't you know this already? We drove Carmen to death. We just saw that. I was always furious without any reason. It always felt like I'm missing something, but I never knew what that something was. I vented this anger of mine in a rather bad way, as you saw. This madness without purpose would never go away. If you didn't stop me, it would have grown bigger and bigger. It would have eventually devoured me. Look, we're never going back to how it was before. The situation changed way too much, but I was able to keep my promise with her because you stopped me, at the very least. You also have to remember this. She would have wanted you to protect what we have left, rather than just languishing in guilt. The courage to protect. Yes, she entrusted us with what's left, but we were not the person who Carmen thought us to be, no. The only person that believed in us was gone. There was no one left around us. Manager, do you know why I chose to join your small company instead of any other grander wings? Of course, Carmen moving speech did pique my interest, not gonna lie. However, the decisive factor for me, it was because I liked how everyone here trusted Carmen. You know how meaningless the word trust is nowadays, don't you? That's not all, Manager. Carmen trusted you entirely until her moment of death. Everyone else who remained did too. Why do you think I decided to stick with you until the end? Just look around you now. Everyone gathered here just for you. And we're waiting expectantly. Those who are faithful and trustworthy. How can you be so certain? Carmen lies here, neither alive nor dead. How can you walk towards that unpredictable future, leaving her behind here? We are obligated to remain trapped in this cycle for eternal punishment. Yet you still want to reach for tomorrow. You want to escape this endless regret and atonement. There's one final door past here that wasn't written in the story. It's one I cannot open. It only opens to those who are not soaked in regret. Think you can open it? Open the final door. Why do you see only darkness? Why does my voice not reach you at the finale? Architect team? Holy shit. Okay, that water wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We're not done. Okay, we're done for today, but we're not. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a red mist. That's next time problems, though. I'll see you guys then.